Hello everyone, good evening. My name is Christiana. Welcome to day 20 of my 30 days challenge. A call to everyone to unite, to help join in the effort to help the people, that basically that are dispersed during Hurricane Harvey, uh, disaster. So basically, this is a call for you to join in the Hurricane Harvey relief effort. So, and from day one, what I've been putting out are informations that can help, and also I've been, putting out a call for people that want to volunteer to come out and join us in this 30 days challenge, basically to do whatever you can do in your power to help other people out there, especially those that are dispersed and at the shelter right now. They need our help, and I know when we come together, we can help them. So this is what this campaign is all about, and it is day 20. It has been a long 20 days, but I'm glad for this opportunity to actually put this information out, and I am so grateful for all of you that have joined me since day one up till now, and those that have shared many of my videos and like them and tag somebody as I always requested. Thank you, and thank you. All right, tonight I'm going to continue where I left off yesterday. Yesterday I was talking about the need for interpreters at the shelter. All right, I talked extensively yesterday, and I put out some vital information. So if you did not see day 19 episode of my 30 days challenge, please go to my YouTube page, and which is a Biz Center Virtual Office YouTube page, and I'll just type in 30 days challenge to join in, and it's gonna pop up. So I have several videos up there. Take your time and look at all the videos, and if you see one that one that is actually related to your case, or someone that can benefit from it, please do not hesitate to share it. And I know they will appreciate it, and I will appreciate that as well. I know I can't do it without you guys, and ladies, I really appreciate your support. All right, again, tonight I'm gonna continue from where I left off yesterday, talking about interpreter, translators, and so forth. So so forth. So how do they say it again? Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say. So basically, I'm going to talk about interpreter, translators at the shelters. But tonight, I'm going to do a little bit pivot, and I'm going to basically focus on people with disability, deaf people. If you've seen my Facebook page today, I posted some of the videos of different organizations out there that help support people that are affected by Hurricane Harvey, that are deaf or that have problem hearing, that hearing impaired. I post pictures about sign language. All right, when we talked about interpreters, we're actually talking about interpreters, yes, someone that can actually hear, for people that can actually hear words, that can understand their native language. But at the same time, we are talking about people that are deaf, that only thing they understand is sign language. All right, I don't know any sign language, but I know that there are people out there that know sign languages, sign language, excuse me, and they can actually use these skills to help others. They are looking for you out there. There's a lot of needs for people that know certified sign language interpreters. Many of the first responders out there in Houston, even in Florida, are looking for certified sign language interpreters. So please, this is an opportunity for you to shine and to basically help somebody else with the skills that God has given you, or that you have acquired through extensive knowledge. I know it's not easy to do anything online, but God sometimes make it easy for us. So talking about deaf people, I'm going to start by saying that there has been a lot of effort from FEMA to help identify shelters where there are, where deaf people are located. All right. It's not like they all located in one particular shelter. They all spread out. But the reason why FEMA is trying to identify this shelter is to help provide support so they can understand what is going on the ground. And in case they need help, they can better communicate their needs to the people that manages the shelters. All right. If you know of anyone that is deaf or that have problem hearing and located at any of the shelter in Houston, Texas or its surrounding city, please, I need you to send a text message to the Volunteer Interpreter hotline. And the number is 281-845-4443. Again, it's 281-845-4443. Yes, just send a text message. That's the only thing they accept. And I believe that they're asking for a text message rather than a call, not to hold up the line. So if you can please send a text message if you know of anyone out there that need help, that need a sign language interpreters, please send a text message with their information to the number I just called out a few minutes ago. All right. There's also a lot of effort to help people that are deaf. Yes, people that are deaf, and because as you know, there's a lot of during the hurricane, a lot of hospitals, a lot of groups home for deaf people, and hospital for people that are with disability were affected by the hurricane. So many of them, had to be moved to the shelter. So because they were there, the shelter is not fully equipped to provide all the services that they need, but they do need help as well. This is part of the relief effort, and that is why I'm putting this information out, because if we can help one of them, that we've done our job. So there's a Facebook page that has been started for people, for deaf Hurricane Harvey survivors. Yes, so if you go to your Facebook page and type in Deaf Hurricane Harvey survivors, this is a public group that you can join, or that you can ask your loved one that are, loved ones that are deaf or have problem hearing. They can join this Facebook group, and everything they put on that Facebook group, another probably can type on it, and they're gonna receive answer back. And many of the things on the Facebook group has to do with sign language. So you're gonna see people doing sign languages so they can understand what is going on the Facebook page as well. Right now, I just joined the Facebook page today. Yes, I'm not deaf, but the reason I'm joined is basically to try to read what their needs are, and to see if there's any way I can better communicate or I'd be an advocate for their needs. So right now they have about 3,300 people on their Facebook page. You can go check it out. It's Deaf Hurricanes Harvey Survival. So just look it up, and you can join as well and help them in any way that you can. You can. And if you know of anyone that that understand or can sign language or do sign language, however you want to call it, please, and they're willing to volunteer. That's the key. They must be willing to volunteer. If you know of anyone that is willing to volunteer, please send them to this Facebook page as well. By them joining this Facebook page, there's a lot of things that they probably can help communicate, to the people on the Facebook page. And also, if you're willing to volunteer or to find a job doing sign languages, basically helping out as an interpreter, sign language interpreters, you can actually go to FEMA's website, and I'll put this out on day 15. The FEMA is seriously recruiting for interpreters, and certified sign language interpreter is is one of them. So they're looking for these your skills. If you know sign language, they're looking for your skills, not just in Houston, not just in Florida. They're looking for it, across the United States. So you can go to FEMA website and apply for the job as well. This is an opportunity for you, especially if you're willing to relocate or travel. All right, just want to put that out before I move forward. All right, if you know anyone, this information, I find these informations online when I was actually going through the FEMA websites. I think, since I started this campaign, I'm going to divide a little bit. Since I started this campaign, I've realized that there's a lot of programs that has been started for people that are affected by all these hurricanes that we've experienced in 2017. But if you have a language barrier and you cannot understand English, many of these informations are basically put in the publications with using English language. If you don't understand English, if you cannot read English, I don't know if there's any other way to actually understand all this program that is out there. And I'm going to talk more about this because there's a lot of programs out there to help survivors. And if they don't understand or if they can't hear, it's of no use, which is why I am actually doing this. And I'm gonna be putting on some information. I hope if you can jot it down or if you can pass it along, it will really be a great help to people that need it and the people that seriously praying for help. All right, okay. If you know of anyone that are deaf or have people that are deaf or know of anyone that are deaf, please, I need you to contact Maria Town. Maria Town works for Houston, the city of Houston, Texas. And information is, I only have an email address though, but you can actually contact her by sending an email to MOPD, that's MOPD, mail at HoustonTexas.gov. Again, it's MOPD, mail at Houston TX. No, don't spell the word Texas out. HoustonTX.gov. She's gonna help you find an ASL interpreter. That means American Sign Language interpreter. If you know of anyone that are deaf or they need assistance, please contact Maria, and she will help guide you or direct them in the right right way to go, or help them find an ASL, a certified ASL that can help them. All right. I looked at some of the questions that I posted on day 16. These are the questions provided by Vibes concerning Hurricane Harvey. And I've been trying to answer some of these questions. I know I've answered questions 12 or 21 was answered yesterday. Okay, and that was about the interpreter. All right, and also I answered question 4 on day 15 and 16. So today I'm gonna try and answer questions 24 and question 31. If you're wondering what all these questions are, I'm gonna read it out loud and you can actually find them on my Facebook page. All right, question 24 says, are there other options outside of the hospital for sick people that needs urgent care program? So that means, is there an alternative medical facility that they can use if there's no hospital? I believe on day 14, I talked about clinic in a can. All right, what Clinic in a Can does, basically, this is an organization that provides medical containerized clinic, and they deploy this clinic during disaster time. So, and I know they have several in Houston, Texas right now. So this is like a container hospital for people that need urgent care. So yes, there's an effort out there to help people that need urgent care outside of the hospital, because many of the hospital are still going through cleanup. They're trying to clean up to get back into full mode. So Clinic in a Can is one program that is out there that is helping people on the ground, people at the shelter. Another thing is that I spoke on day 15. I know I talked about first responders, nurses volunteering to go to different shelters to help people on the ground. And also I talked about how the state of Texas, Houston specifically, have been giving license to practice in the region. So if you missed this episode of my 30-day of my video during this 30 days challenge, please go back and review video 15 and video 16. I talked about volunteers during those two videos, and this is how they can help those people that are sick, and there's several options that are already been established for them. And also, of course, the Red Cross. The Red Cross have medical practitioner nurses on the ground. They travel from one shelter to the other to help people that need medical attention, or that have emergency situation that needs urgent care. So there is a program out there. There are options out there. The question is, do they know how to get these options? Most of the options are basically right in there at the shelter with them. And if they have questions, they can actually contact the shelter manager or whoever is in charge of the shelter locations where they are, and they will be glad to point them in the right directions. All right. So that's to answer question 24. Questions 31 is a little bit similar, but question 31 is dealing with how can we keep track and monitor medical supplies that are, and what are the most prescriptions. All right, to answer this question, I would say it will be a little bit hard to find out, to determine which are the most prescriptions that people need on the ground, because we're not just talking about one shelter. We're talking about several shelters all across Houston, Texas, and its neighboring cities. So that would be hard to answer, but there's a way that we can actually give answer past shelters if more detailed research is done. Of course, we have to have someone on the ground to do that analysis, which right now I don't have that capability, but I'm working on it. All right. And to track medical supplies. Okay, let's say you have people that need prescription refill. There's a program out there which I'm going to talk about later on how they can actually get their refill. Whether they have their last medication bottle or not, there's a program out there. It will be harder if they don't have their medication bottles, but if they have the bottles from the last prescriptions, there are programs out there to help them, to help provide at least a 30 days prescriptions for them. And I will talk about this program in a few minutes. All right, let me see. All right. Another thing I want to mention that I'm gonna basically talk more about, talk in detail about later, is the fact that FEMA now has a program that offers medical assistance to people at the shelter. Yes, if you're at the shelters, if you or your family need medical attention or medical assistance, FEMA have a program that will provide you medical services for up to $500 in value. Yeah, but you have to contact them or apply for it. You can apply for this program by downloading their apps, FEMA apps on your phone, or by simply going to their website and register yourself. So just that easy. That's how you can apply for it. And if you can't speak the language and you need help, I'm going to point out some info, those information that I put out yesterday concerning to different countries and those that provide assistance. You can actually contact one of them. Yeah, if you don't know of all these organizations, please review day 19 videos, and I have a lot of information was put out concerning organization that helps different people from different countries that do not understand or speak English. All right, they can help you with the registrations if you need it. Just contact the particular organization dealing with your country, and they will be glad to help. Okay, I'm gonna move on to some of the information I posted on Facebook earlier tonight. All right, I posted a link for disability rights in Texas. So this link talks more about disability, but at the same time they put out information about people that doesn't have disability, but that still need help. All right, and the reason why I'm sharing these is because, is one of the situations where, where I was telling you there's a lot of program out there, but they were all written in English. So I don't know if these organizations have a version of this in Spanish, or they have a version of this in Venezuela, what's it called? Vietnamese, or they have it in Amharic, or they have it in German. We don't know, because we have people that doesn't speak English, and a lot of them are at the shelter in Houston, Texas. So unless they have all these translated to different language, it's of no use if they can't read or understand it. Okay. Or if you have people that are deaf, how would they know about, unless they actually see these, even talking about it on the news, they won't understand it because there's nobody to interpret it for them. All right, but I'm going to put some information out. That's why I want you to share this. All right, if you know of any shelter, or if you know anyone at the shelter and they're telling you that they don't have an assigned ASL, that's American Sign Language, Certified Sign Language interpreter on the ground, then you need to hurry up and call FEMA. You can call FEMA at 281-845-4443. That's the number I put out earlier. Actually, let me take that back. You cannot call this number, but you can send a text message to this number. That's the only thing they will accept. You send a text message to this number, mention the name of the shelter, and they will do their best to basically have someone on the ground to help out. All right? All right. Here they have information dealing particularly with disability, people with disabilities. So if you know anyone with disabilities that are now returning home after, and they are in Houston, Texas, if they need help cleaning up their house, yes, there's a cleanup assistance readily available. But today is the 18th. So the calling, we have passed the deadline to call this number that I'm going to give you, but I'm going to give it to you anyway, because I guess I should have done this before the 15th. The deadline they posted on this publication was 15 September. But I'm going to give you this number anyway. You never know. Somebody might still, they might still be answering this number. So for cleanup assistance, please call 1-844-965-1386. Again, it's 1-844-965-1386. Like I said, the deadline is, they say you must call before September 15, 2017. And today is the 18th, that I'm putting out this information. I apologize for just putting it out. But like I said, it's never, you can always try. You will never be wrong to try. So anyway, I don't even know how to say that out. But it's worth trying. Just try that number and see what you get. All right, let me talk a little bit about the medication aspect that that I mentioned earlier. All right, let me find this information here. All right, right here. Okay, medical needs and supply. You can actually access the same information I'm putting out. I already posted the link on my Facebook page. You can access it and read it yourself, or share with anybody that you know. If you know of any group, in Texas area, please post this information on there. And I bet 80% of the people on the ground didn't even know this information, that all these programs are readily available for them to tap into. So that is why I'm doing this. All right. Anthem Nursing Home. You can actually call Anthem Nursing Home if you need medical help. You don't have to be covered by Anthem Insurance to call them. If you need medical help and you are an Hurricane Harvey survivor, the number is 1-866-417-1707. Again, it's 1-866-417-1707. All right. They will provide online telemedicine resources. Not quite sure what that means, but it sounds like you can talk to doctor online if you have online capability, maybe on the phone, maybe via the internet. But they're doing something online. They have an online portal that they will direct you to, and you can actually talk to a doctor. Yep, that's what it says. Opportunity for anyone to see a doctor on an online portal through October. So this is open till October. Today is the 18th of September, so you still have time. If you need any medical, if you have any medical need or supplies, please call this number. All right, I mentioned earlier about the critical medical needs. So FEMA is providing assistance for those that need critical medical needs. It doesn't have to be you. It can be anyone, any member of your family. You are covered for up to $500. Basically, that critical medical needs will be supported up to the value of $500. So call FEMA or go online and apply. All right. If you need dialysis, they have information for dialysis as well, because we have a lot of people that are sick at the shelter. We have a lot of elderlies. So they have it. If you need dialysis, you need to call 1-800-400-8331. A lot of the people at the shelter can go to the hospital. A lot of them don't even have the resources to go to the hospital. But they're letting us know that even if you're an immigrant, you don't have paper, they're not going to ask you for any of that to see you. Yes. And that is why I'm putting this out, because we know Houston is a city of immigrants, a lot of immigrants. So you don't have to worry that, oh, I don't have a paper, I can't call. Just call. If you need medical help, you need to call right away. Let's see. Okay, there's another organization called Direct Relief USA. Google it. So go to any other search engine. Direct Relief USA. They work with doctors and clinics to provide prescription drugs and other medical supplies. So find out more about them. Go online and do research about them. These are organizations out there that can actually help people on the ground that need medical help or medical assistance. Okay, free to disaster. Okay, this one I have to put this out. Live Health Online. Okay, Live Health Online. Okay, is Live, L-I-V-E, Health Online. You can go to their website. It's www.livehealthonline.com. This service provides a face-to-face conversations with a doctor. Yes, you will have a face-to-face conversation with a doctor on your computer or on your mobile device. If you need help, you need to call, you need to go to their website and register. I'm going to read exactly what they put down here, so I'm reading directly from the manual put out by the DRTX Hurricane Information. This was updated as of September 8, 2017. So these are real valuable information that I'm putting out to you right now that you can pass along to the people. And even though I'm only talking about Hurricane Harvey, these can apply to people affected in Florida as well and anywhere else in the United States. So it says, it's medical advice the moment you need it. So if you need medical advice, you can basically go to this website and access it. No appointment needed, no waiting. So simple. And it costs the same as less than you do pay at a regular doctor visit. Free to disaster. So if you are a survivor of Hurricane Harvey, Hurricane Irma, this is free for you. Free to disaster survivors through October. So again, you have till October to use all these free services that they're putting out there. And please share this. And if you know of anybody that can do sign language, if you can sign language this, I will appreciate it as well. Unfortunately, I don't have that skills. But this talking, I do have, and I'm using it. So please share this and tag somebody that you know that have the skills. All right. For pediatric medical supplies, all right, there's an organization called Monas. Or you can call this number 504-723-7193. So they work with several organizations in Texas, such as Protect Texas, Fragile Kids. Basically, they take care of little kids and and provide medical supplies to them. So if you have kids and you need help, this is one of the organizations you can call. And also, if you go to this website, there are many other organizations listed that you can actually contact as well. All right, let's see. Is that all I have to put out tonight? Okay. One last thing that I want to talk about before I go back to my notes. All right, transportation. We know how limited transportation is in Houston right now. It's limited. But for those people that are with disability that need to be transported from one place to the other for medical checkup, you need to call Metro Lift Houston. So now they're available only to customer that needs medical necessary transportations. All right, and their number is 713-225-6716. Again, the number is 713-225-6716. All right, you need to call them. They have staffs available 24/7, so you don't have to wait. You can call whenever you pick up the phone. There's someone is there to answer. And they said, or you can contact the dispatch center. They have a different number for the dispatch center, and the dispatch center is 713-225-0410. 713-225-0410. The information I'm putting out, especially for the transportation, they can be valuable to people at the shelter, and also they can be valuable to first responders. They can be valuable to people that have family in Houston, Texas, but they can't get there and they know that they need medical assistance or they need to be transported due to the disability. This information is valuable to you. So write it down and share it, post it on your Facebook, on all your social media platform. If it's not for you, you might be providing information, valuable information that can help somebody else. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. And let me talk about this too. This is good. Okay. If for missing children, please contact, if you have any missing children due to Hurricane Harvey or Hurricane Irma, please call 1-866-908-9570. 1-866-908-9570. All right. That is all I'm going to talk about from these publications. You have the link to it. You can access it. It's going to be on my Facebook page, and I'm going to try and continue to basically share it, occasionally, so it can be renewed and brought back up on my Facebook page so everybody can have access to it. And if you have any question about any information on these publications, please message me directly or leave a comment on my Facebook page. I will get back to you as soon as possible. I want to say promptly, but yeah, as soon as possible. All right, let's see. All right, as I was saying earlier, I'm going to end with this note. Since I started this 30 days challenge, I realized there's a lot of programs out there for people, people that experience disaster, people with dispersed family, people that end up at the shelter that lost everything. There are information out there that can help. But since I started the episode on interpreters, and I was thinking that, okay, all this information that I've gathered, that I'm talking in English. And there's a lot of people, even though they really do need this information, they cannot understand. That is why it is critical to find interpreters to continue to volunteer. They need more volunteer than, people looking for a job. If you're looking for a job and you happen to apply and you get hired, good. But until then, if you want to volunteer your time to be an interpreter, please do so. Some of this information I'm posting on my Facebook page, you can do the same thing like I'm doing and say it in another language so somebody else can actually understand it, can understand what I'm saying. This is important. Please. All right. There are, I put on that there's a lot of program setups, of course, but we're not communicating it properly. There are people out there right now that have their passport or their visa expiring while they are at the shelter. But guess what? They are immigrants. They don't speak any English. They don't even know how to communicate that, oh, my visa is expiring. How can you help me? But there are programs out there that only if they can, or if they have someone they can talk to that can actually help them out, will make life easier, will release some stress from their lives. So that is why, if you can volunteer, I'm calling out to all you people that speak second language, that can interpret, that can actually help out. We have a lot of people from Mexico, from Asian, from China, from Indian, all at the shelter that need help. However way you can help, or if you know somebody that can help that's close by, please do so. You can actually call the shelter yourself and say, oh, do you have anybody that just need to talk, that speak this language, or that's from this country? Talk to them, find out what their needs are, and communicate it back to the manager at the shelter to better assist them. There's a simple way we can help. We don't really have to physically be there to help. We can basically think outside of the box and find different ways to help people that are on the ground, stranded right now, miserable, frustrated, and the world goes on and on. All right? And that is all I have for you tonight. If you have any questions for me, please feel free to message me directly or comment on this video. I'm going to be posting this video like I always do on YouTube tomorrow before noon. So please share it, like it, and tag somebody. And I'm calling everyone to try and post it in a group. Find a group, a Texas group, or other groups, with a lot of people, and post this video on it. Because the information I'm putting out is bound to help somebody. And if you can only help one person, you've done your job, and I've done my job. All right? Thank you for your support, and I really appreciate you taking the time to join me tonight. I will see you tomorrow on day 21. Wow. How was that? I'm excited. Thanks again, and good night. Bye-bye.